Hi everybody. Based on this week's readings and videos, we have to answer 4 questions about data collection and analysis. And our first question is just to give our own explanation on what is the aim of research analysis and what initiative you can pursue in order to collect and analyze data, and just link it to everything that we have to read, that we had to read and see. My own explanation of research analysis and collection of data could be that, first of all, you have to choose a topic that is of your interest, something that you don't know the answer, because if not, it would be too easy, or you could lose the lack of, you could use interest, you could have a lack of interest. Something that is either going to give you an answer, or something that you're just going to be objective about it and then just give your own opinion based on everything that you have acquired through the research, through the data collection. As an example, in my case, in my research project that I'm doing, it is based as a case study, so I have to come up with a solution at the end of my study, of my research. And I think for me that was very interesting, because of the fact that being objective about something, and something that people already have research about, didn't call my attention that much. So coming up with a solution for my specific problem was something that I related most to. And I think that's very important when you are going to initiate your research, when you're going to start from scratch and choose a topic and work from there. Then, little by little, you have to come up with certain parts of your research, which is what is the statement, what is the problem statement for your research? What is it that hook you to research about whatever topic you're going to choose? Then you have to have a purpose. I mean, my purpose in, let's say, for example, your purpose is going to be to analyze data on student with disabilities, and you have to be a little more specific when you're going to explain and what is it going to pursue it, what are you going to pursue it, and why, what are you going to do about it. Then you have to come up with some research questions in order to organize your project itself. Of course, you have to come up with a methodological approach about your research, and then so on forward, put all this information together in order to come up with a project. And that's just my own explanation of how to start all of this. Then our second question is, why is triangulation important and how it contributes to a research validity? Out of the readings I got out, and the readings and the videos I got out, that triangulation is just when you start collecting data from different sources, from different methods, investigation theories, and you need to have, as based on the readings, you need to have at least 3 sources of information. For example, could be interviews, it could be observations, either that you are an observer from inside or from the outside, or it could be some sort of documentation or theories that you come up with. And this contributes a lot to the validity of your research, because without those, it's just your own objective about whatever problem you're going to research about. And for an outsider, for example, if I'm going to read a research about, I don't know, flower contribution to the environment, and then I don't see previous theories or previous documentation that validate why flowers are important to the environment, then I'm not going to think that that research paper is very believable, is valid, whatever question that they come up with, or whatever solution or whatever they come up with is not going to be valid to me because it's not supported by something else. And then that's why it is important to collect as many data as possible in different sources. As I mentioned before, interviews, observations, theories, it could be videos, it could be anything. How would you go about analyzing data in your project? Like we said before in triangulation, in my own project, I'm hoping to acquire as many interviews as I can. I'm hoping to observe at least, a classroom or two, to see how the situation is about and concerning my topic. Very important, I have to have documentation, previous documentation, and theories based on whatever I am going to research about. And then my final reflection on the ways the process of research can impact teaching and learning is it definitely can impact the way I teach and the way other educators teach, because without it, it's just pretty much our own understanding without any support. And I think in any teaching subject that you come about with, without support, it just becomes very opinionated and very biased. And then you have to avoid being biased when you're teaching or when you're learning. You have to be very subjective about it, and then you have to have a support basis to whatever research you're going to do. Thank you.